This is one of the very first songs I wrote. It's called "Holding These Regrets." It's on a thing. It's a EP, I guess is what the kids call it. It's called "Be Good," and yeah. I already messed up my own song. It goes like this, actually. Don't know if it's from you or something else, like some undiagnosed condition that will leave me dead at 27. No, I can't die holding these regrets. On getting this pain in my head, and I don't know how it started, but I wish it would have, 'cause I keep getting my tongue twisted, and I keep feeling like I'm missing out a part of my life. And I think it's just from my ways being alone. If I could find my way off this couch, I could probably meet someone else, then I won't die holding these regrets. Die holding these regrets. Thank you. That song's called "Holding These Regrets." I must have wrote that song when I was about 26 years old, because I did talk about dying when I was 27. So I was probably drinking pretty heavily at that time in my life. Here's another song I wrote about that time. I was dating this girl that worked at a candy store. She owned a candy store. And believe it or not, she was a miserable person. Now, how you can own a candy store and be a miserable person, I don't know. But she went to Cozumel, Mexico, and left me to babysit her dogs. And then I got drunk at her house, and then she broke up with me while she was in Cozumel, Mexico. And this song's kind of about that situation. It's in the key of C, bud. house is so cold. Could have turned the heat up just a bit while you're in Mexico. There's a bottle of Kentucky Tavern, and it's calling out my name, 'cause you trusted me not to drink, but then I drank. Staring at this quilt you left on your bed, things got so whole. Gotta take the dogs out to shit and piss while you're in Mexico. There's a metaphor in this shower. Yeah, my life's going down the drain, 'cause you trusted me not to drink, but then I drank. Trusted me not to drink, but then I drank. Thank you. You can find that song somewhere on the internet. Give it up for Josiah back here on guitar. A man who has literally not heard 85% of these songs. Oh, yeah, so let's see here. Everybody has one of those songs that they wrote and people are like, man, I really like that song, and you just don't think it's that good, and this is that song. This song's called Thinking and Drinking. The funny thing about this song is that I don't even say the words in that order. So, best of my recollection, I wrote this song when I was around 25 or 26, and I was living in a house with my friend, and I was in love with this girl that I worked with, and she didn't really love me back, and I went to Florida to visit this aunt of mine. I was there for 10 days in Fort Lauderdale, and I drank so much that I came back and my liver hurt for like a week, and I was like, man, I really probably have a problem with this, and yeah. Anyways, this song's kind of about that, and it's called Thinking and Drinking. It's in the key of B. So why can't it be me? Why can't it be me? Well, you search high and low, I don't know why it can't be me. Why can't it be me? Why can't it be me? Well, you search high and low, I don't know why it can't be me. Hit it, can it be me? Well, you searched high and low, I don't know why it can't be me. Why can it be me? Why can it be me? Well, you searched high and low, I don't know why it can't be me. Why can it be me? Why can't it be me? You searched high and low, I don't know why it can't be me. In hindsight, I probably should have just called that song Why Can't It Be Me, and that probably would have... Is that what you call it, Tony? You know, I haven't played that song in a very long time. Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I was going back through my catalog of songs, and I didn't even remember. I don't remember half the songs I've written in my life, which is sad because I didn't write them down anywhere. They just exist in my brain. So I was going through all this stuff, and I did find this one song that I thought was kind of cool that I'm going to play now. It's in the key of something, Josiah. Whatever the fifth fret is whenever you start on a C, that's what it is. F? Is that right? So my story is that I never actually liked alcohol until, I never tasted it until the day after I turned 21. I had a girlfriend whose family was real big into alcohol. She drank from the time she was like a kid. And it just wasn't of very much interest to me, and then I drank, and then, yeah, I don't know, I guess I had anxiety my whole life, and as soon as I drank, I was like, oh, well, this is what everybody's talking about, no wonder. And that just set off 10 years of just doing that forever. And then I went to rehab at Harris House in 2018, and after many failed stints at trying it myself, and yeah, I drank one time after that in 2018, and I was just checking to make sure the 10 grand they charged me at the rehab was worth it, and it definitely was. I still was an alcoholic. They did not lie to me, so... this is a song I wrote a long time ago for an ex-girlfriend of mine, which is every one of these songs. And this is called For Everything. Time to time, I still wonder how you're doing, especially when I'm watching Top Chef. Last I heard, you were up in Colorado with a stranger sleeping in your bed. I bet he wined and dined and told you what he fancied as he wrapped his hands tight around your neck. I can still hear your voice getting shallow when I think about all the mess you left. I don't blame you for the faults I have. It is what it is, and I don't blame you for not coming back. Hell, we were only kids. I don't blame you for the liquor or mixing that first drink. I don't blame you for nothing. I blame you for everything. Sometimes I stay up late at night beneath that old pale moonlight, thinking you might be driving down 61, and you take a left and a couple of rights and crawl up in my bed tonight, and we pretend that you were never gone. I don't blame you for the faults I have. It is what it is, and I don't blame you for not coming back. Hell, we were only kids. I don't blame you for the liquor or mixing that first drink. I don't blame you for nothing. I blame you for everything. Yeah, I blame you for everything. Thank you all so much. Thank you for coming. I'm going to take a sip of water here, if that's okay. I do this all the time, but this one was extremely intimidating and anxiety-inducing for me to come and do this for you all. So, yeah, I kind of blame her a little bit. She's the one that really talked me into it, but you know, I didn't have to keep going after that. I do blame her. I mean, the song is I very much am conflicted. I blame her somewhat and don't blame her in other ways. So, here's another song. Josiah likes this song, I think, and he's going to put some guitar on it if I ever get this record done. But that would require me to have some self-discipline, which I don't have. But essentially, the story behind this song is that I was in Perryville, Missouri, and I was at an AA meeting, and there was I went to a gas station across the street afterwards, and I saw a man buying a really shitty rose for his wife, presumably, or his girlfriend. Maybe he has some other partner, but I was like, man, this guy thinks this rose is just going to save his whole marriage, huh? So, yeah, I just went home and I made up this story about this guy's life, and this song's called Gas Station Rose, and it's in the key of D minor. Things have been crazy the last couple years. And it seems like all our arguments, they always end up in tears. I'm starting to think the kids are catching on. And when I'm driving home at night, I fear you packed your shit up and you're gone. Gas station road, give me some more. For $1.49, I'm down on my knees. I'm praying to white Jesus, you can buy me just one more night. Gas station road. Maybe I get lazy after a couple beers. Yeah, maybe everything you say to me ends up on deaf ears. I'm starting to think that maybe I was wrong. And when I get home tonight, I think I'll pack my shit up and be gone. Gas station road, give me some more. For $1.49, I'm down on my knees. I'm praying to white Jesus, you can buy me just one more night. Gas station road, so I throw it on the counter. The girl gives it a ring. She tells me my total. Dig in my pocket for some change. Gas station road, give me some more. For $1.49, I'm down on my knees. I'm praying to white Jesus, he can buy me just one more night. Gas station road, give me some hope. For $1.49, I'm down on my knees. station road. Thank you. Look at this stage. Look at this. Five-star treatment here. Yeah. Yeah. So that's some songs. Appreciate Aaron for inviting me out to do this. I made a set list for the first time in I don't know how long. Here's a song I wrote during COVID, and the reason I wrote this song is because I don't know where we were. It was like just kind of post-COVID, where like you could like still have family and friends over for the first time. I think we were like at Easter at my mom and dad's house, and my uncles were like showing up in these cars, and they were all like washed and detailed, and I was like, what's different about their brain than mine that I just do not care at all to wash or clean my car ever? And it turns out I just have ADHD probably, but yeah, so this song came out of that. It's called Two Cars in My Two-Car Garage, and it is in the key of A. It's a hard song to play. I might have to play it slower than I normally do. I'm not as young as what I once was when I wrote this song. But it goes a little bit something like this. Well, every Saturday morning going to the grocery store just to buy the same old shit that I'd done the week before. And this week I see Stanley's standing in line, and I asked him how he's doing, and he said he's doing fine, cause he got two cars in his two-car garage. They ain't got no dents, no dings. Two cars in his two-car garage. He don't wanna scratch the paint. And every Saturday evening going to the Legion Hall just to drink up enough courage to talk to a girl. And this week I see Danny's dancing with his wife, and I ask them how they're doing, and they say we're doing fine, cause they got two cars in their two-car garage. They ain't got no dents, no dings. Two cars in their two-car garage. They don't wanna scratch. So I gotta keep my car out on the street. It's always getting dirty. I can never keep it clean, cause I got no cars in my two-car garage. They got all those dents, those dings. No cars in my two-car garage. They got all that scratched up paint. I get a free car. Whoa. Thank you all so much. That song maybe will come out on an album at some point. It's called Two Cars, open parentheses, in my two-car garage, close parentheses. It's the name of that song. What else we got on here, Josiah? We might save Margaritaville for last, honestly. I'm gonna play this song. Let's just go with what I got on the list, right? Should we just do that? I'm gonna play this song. This song is a song I wrote after I came to St. Louis. I was with a girl, and it didn't work out. And this song is kind of the result of that. It's called, I tried to call it All Too Well, but I think that's the name of a Taylor Swift song, but maybe that's a good idea. I just call it the same. Maybe I'm going to start naming every one of my songs after Taylor Swift songs. And and just, now I think I'd just steal every title, even if it has nothing to do with it. It's like, this song's called Blank Space, and it's just nothing having to do with blank space at all. But yeah, you know the NFL changed their schedule this year to make sure that she would be like at some game in Buffalo, New York. When the Chiefs are playing in Buffalo, she's in Toronto. Like it's just wild that imagine the influence. If my parents were hedge fund millionaires, I might be where she is right now. But this song's called All Too Well. It's in the key of G. Unseasonably warm February day, I saw your reflection in the sun-bleached shade of an antique store window that's all shot up with bullet holes. I looked at you and you looked at me, and we held hands as we walked down Cherokee to a record store that my friend Jeremy owned. And how did we get from there to this? And how did we get from there to this? Unreasonably long hours at a bar, try to read our future in tarot cards, and I say it's all bullshit. I shoot you down with bullet holes. Ignore you and you ignore me, and I find myself driving down your street and up your back alley, hoping you might have stepped out for a smoke. And how did we get from there to this? Yeah, how did we get from there to there? Remember that mermaid you bought me? Well, I broke her tail. When I fight, mama, I fight dirty as hell. Is it that I didn't know you, or I knew you too well, all too well? this redeemable now? Too far gone now. Saw my complexion this Sunday morning. I ain't looking so good, looking like I got shot up with a bullet hole. Thank you. I wrote that song about an ex-girlfriend of mine and my buddy Jeremy, who owns Dead Wax Records down there on Cherokee Street. If you're ever in the neighborhood, stop in. Tell him I sent you. He will not give you any discount or anything, probably, based on that. But, you know, it's worth a shot. We're already to the 8th song on the playlist, ladies and gentlemen. What time is it? I dropped my phone. 10:45. We'll play a couple more and then maybe take a slight pause for the cause and then come back and rock and roll all the way till 4 p.m. Here's a song I wrote after Justin Townes Earl died and my cousin died around that same time. And, yeah, it's called Shit Out of Luck. My mom used to say shit out of luck all the time. Is that a common saying? Do people say that? Okay. I thought it was just my mom, that she was unique in that way, but it's basically just a, you know, if you have no other choice or, you know, if I didn't want to do a chore, if I didn't want to vacuum the house, she would say, you're shit out of luck, bud. Listen, D, bud. Funny part about this song is that I recorded it, and I recorded it with a harmonica that is not even in the same key of the song, and somehow it works. I don't know how. But yeah, it goes a little bit something like this. Shit out of luck. Spent all my money on junk and I'm waiting for something to love. Waiting for something to love. Get out of town. All my problems be solved if I just got out. Waiting for something to change. Waiting for something to change. And if you see her, you can tell her, baby, I'm just doing fine. Yes, I'm alright. Get in the truck. I got a bit of weed, let's just roll it up. Wanna feel like something else. Wanna feel like anything else. We're going down. All going down to the river to drown, swimming upstream in vain, hoping to find me a vein. And if you see her, you can tell her, baby, I'm just doing fine. Yes, I'm alright. Yes, I'm alright. And if you see her, you could tell her, baby, I'm just doing fine. Yes, I'm alright. living here in this broke ass truck. Yeah, I wanna be someone else. Wanna be just anyone else but me. Okay, I'm going to play one more song and then we'll take a little brief pause because, you know, I have to urinate every 45 minutes at my age. I'm going to be 38 this year, believe it or not. And you guys only have 2 more years to see me. I will retire when I turn 40. I'm not going to be 40 and playing music. I just can't do it. I've already committed myself to giving up at the age of 40. I need a goal at all times. And my goal right now is to give up at the age of 40. Unless I'm like a gazillionaire by the time I'm 40, but how do you feel about my life plan, Josie? Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it's just, if I'm not married and have kids and stuff by the time I'm 40, I'm just giving up. And, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just saying I'm giving up. Well, I might. Speaking of that, so actually this song, there's a brilliant, Josiah got to do this too, there's a brilliant video series in town called Live from the Boom Room done by this guy named Brian McClellan, and it might all be tied in with this whole thing too in a certain sense. But they asked me to come record this video, and so I went to Brian's house and we recorded this really cool video for this song in his basement. And he made me fill out he had all these questions to fill out for an interview, and it's like, what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? And I just wrote, not this, probably. I don't know what to tell you. I'm probably not going to do this. And then some people came up to me and said I was nuts, and I was like, I just don't want to, you know. But I'm having fun while I'm doing it. So this is probably the best song I ever wrote. In my opinion, it's called Perfect Shade of Blue. It's about another ex-girlfriend of mine. It's in the key of A. It goes like this. I'm not your knight in shining armor. You're not my damsel in distress. I'm just a fat guy in a t-shirt, cleaning up your mess. And you're holding on to the past like it's something to behold. And I can't tell you nothing you ain't already been told. I wish that you could see in you what I see in you. Your dead eyes staring at me are the perfect shade of blue. And you've been on this week-long bender, causing everyone to stress. And I've been texting with your mother to make sure that you're not dead. And she says all we can do is give it up to God. But I've been phoning him all week, and he ain't answering my call. I wish that you could see in you what I see in you. perfect shade of blue. That the withdrawals are over, maybe you won't be depressed, and we can meet your folks on Easter, dressed in our Sunday best, and I can love you to pieces, and I can love you to death, but I just can't love you into loving yourself. I wish that you could see in you what I see in you. Your dead eyes staring at me are the perfect shade of blue. I wish that you could see in you what I see in you. Your dead eyes staring at me are the perfect shade of blue. Your dead eyes staring at me are the perfect shade of blue. Thank you all so much. I'm going to take a brief break here, and then we'll be back in like 10, 15 minutes to close her on out with more songs I wrote. Thank you all. God bless this place, and God bless the United States of America. I'll be back. Hey, everybody, I'm back here. Garage at the intersection. Here we are. Me and Josiah. Give it up for Josiah Joyce again back there on the... Josiah and I got along the first time we met one another. And last summer, he was in the... where were you last summer? He was in the Middle East because he's a military guy, and he plays in the Air Force band, and he was in the Middle East all last summer. And I had just met him right before he left. He's like, man, I got to leave. And I was like, gosh, dang it, I had so many plans for you and I coming up this summer, and then he had to leave, and it bummed me out. So I'm glad he's back and safe, and let's bring everybody else back that's over there for whatever reason. So I'm going to play, let's see here. Do you want to hear a fast one or a slow one to start? We have two different options. Okay, I'm fast, okay. Okay, so this song is a song I wrote. It's in the key of E. I was outside of this ex-girlfriend's house of mine one time, and there was a Lincoln parked in front of me, and I thought, man, if I was rich, I could buy a Lincoln and then probably do all these crazy things with my life that I wouldn't be able to do if I had money to buy a Lincoln. And then I thought, given my history of abuse of alcohol, even though I've never tried it, I would probably inevitably get addicted to something else, and I would assume that would be cocaine. And so, yeah, and then I wrote a country blues song about it. It's called Lincoln, and it's in the key of E, and the solo actually starts on an A, if that makes sense. But you'll hear why. Gonna buy me a Lincoln. Gonna buy me a Lincoln. Hey, that's what I've been thinking. Gonna buy me a Lincoln. I'm gonna cruise it up and down the street and say hello to all the pretty girls I meet. Hey, baby. I'm gonna start doing cocaine. I'm gonna start doing cocaine. I skip my nose, I'm going straight for vein. I'm gonna start shooting cocaine. I'm gonna buy it up and down the street and say hello to all the drug dealers I meet. Get me a family. I'm gonna get me a family. Hey, maybe that'll fix me a big old family. And I can walk 'em up and down the street and say hello to all the old people we meet. Yeah, I can walk 'em up and down the street and say hello to all the old people we meet. When I get me a Lincoln. When I go over to, what's that town I play? Staunton, Illinois. You ever been there? You should go sometime. There's a beautiful little brewery there called Mississippi Culture. It's owned by this wonderful couple that it's truly the greatest place to play live music on the planet. And when I go over there, they request that song all the time. There'll be people that show up and are like, "Hey, we came because we knew you were playing." It's pretty cool. Mississippi Culture is the name of it. If you're ever in Staunton, that's the #1 hit in Staunton right now on the charts. Oh yeah. So let's see here. When I left rehab, I did the thing they say, whatever you do, just don't date somebody from rehab. That's the one thing they tell you, and of course I did. I dated this girl that was a methamphetamine addict, and then she left me on Christmas, and I still haven't seen her since. And she doesn't have social media or anything. So I don't know. I'm truly not even sure what happened, to tell you the truth. It's okay. I got another one, buddy. Thank you, though. Give it up for Manic Mike, everybody. He's got a new album out. It's called Fascism and Apple Pie. You can hear it everywhere on the internet. This song's called Rotten Teeth. I wrote it for that girl because I never got to say bye to her because she just kind of disappeared. Kinda hard to leave a message on a mailbox that ain't been set up yet. Kinda easy to forgive you, little harder to forget. And I keep asking all your friends if they've heard anything, but they haven't heard from you in weeks. You're lying through your rotten teeth. It's kinda hard. To write a letter when I don't know your address. Putting that pen to paper for something you'll never get. And I keep asking all your friends if they've heard anything, but they haven't heard from you in weeks. You're lying through your rotten teeth. It's kinda hard. No, they haven't heard from you in weeks. You're lying through your rotten teeth. It's kinda hard. The fun thing about that song is I forgot the words to it, so I looked it up on my Bandcamp before I came here, and the guitar is so added to the recording, it's insane. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to do a song for my buddy Tony. This is in the key of D. Actually, Josiah recorded a pretty cool guitar part to this song, but I'm not going to use the track because I don't like it. But it's not his guitar parts, other parts of the track that I don't like. But one of the first people I met when I came up here was Tony No Mojito, who was here, and he covered this song of mine on the internet. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I barely know this man. He's covering a song of mine on the internet, and it didn't exist. There wasn't a recording of it anywhere, so he had to actually listen to it. When I played it live, I guess, is that where you heard it? Just me playing it live, and then. Well, thank you, Tony. And this song's called "Grow," and it's very much about the reason why we're here. Having some intonation issues with my guitar. That reminds me. If you're looking for somebody to fix your guitar, call D. Wade Strings. This song's called Grow. This here house was meant for both of us. Now there's only one of us, and the rest is empty. I try to live my life like an optimist, but I'm such a pessimist. You always remind me. How you ever gonna grow if your sun don't ever shine? How you ever gonna grow if the rain don't fall from your eyes? And how you gonna grow without the use of chemical? How are you ever gonna grow? Thank you all. Song is called Grow. It's a song I wrote. Maybe it'll come out. I hate recording music, so it probably will never come out unless I just do it. You know what I used to work at a nursing home before I moved up here, like 2.5 years ago. I worked at a nursing home through all of COVID, and that's what actually got me to start like playing guitar in front of people again. Was I went to this. Basically, we had COVID lockdown, right? And these people were used to seeing music 2-3 times a week. There was people that volunteer come and play music, and then we shut it down. They didn't have anything, so I started. The boss was like, "Don't you kind of play guitar?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I haven't done it in a while. You know, just play these songs I wrote." And then, yeah, so I learned a bunch of John Denver songs and shit for these old people. And then, yeah, that's when I kind of started playing other stuff, and then it gave me the confidence to get up here. I figure if you could win over the old people, then you could win over anybody, really. And one time there was a guy named Bruce. He's dead now. And I played, he said, "Why don't you play a song you wrote?" And I think I played that song, honestly. And he goes, I said, at the end of it, he goes, "You ever just think about doing an instrumental?" And that's the best part about working in a nursing home, is that most of them have no filter whatsoever. And it's truly the best, most rewarding experience of my life, and I will probably end up going back and doing that at some point in my life, because it's the only job I actually cared about that I ever had. It's a population that's definitely forgotten by the rest of society, and that's a bummer, because I do really think it's important. So if you're a musician and you want to do something cool, go volunteer to play at a nursing home sometime, and you'll probably really enjoy that. I got a couple more songs. Believe it or not, I've written all these. It's wild. I surprised myself. I don't even know what key this song is in, but to tell you the truth, probably like C sharp, I would guess. I wrote this song for an ex-girlfriend of mine named Kate, who's still a very, very good friend of mine, and we broke up solely because I had a problem with alcohol, and she said, "I think you drink too much," and well, you'll hear it. You said that you think I'm drinking too much. I said I don't think you drink enough. Now you found the man you love, and it ain't me. No, it ain't me. We took a trip down to Nashville to see your whole damn family. And I said, "Why don't we move to Nashville too?" And she said, "That ain't for me." It's times like these that I regret the little things, the little things. It's times like these that I regret the little things, the little things. And I sing Little Orphan Annie, cleaning wine off your kitchen floor. Your friends were just laughing at me. Now they don't laugh anymore. And I took you to see a movie about a couple getting a divorce. And in that grocery store parking lot, you said, this'll never work. And it's times like these that I regret the little things, the little things. Yeah, it's times like these that I regret the little things, the little things. Give it up for Josiah Joyce, everybody. I met you for a cup of coffee on that Thursday afternoon. I could tell by the way you were looking at me that you were gone for good. Yeah, you were gone for good. Okay, what do we want to hear now? Something that I planned on playing or something I didn't plan on playing? Because if we want to hear something I didn't plan on playing, I could just leave the capo where it is. Let's do that. I wonder if oh yeah. This is a song I wrote this is one of the very first songs I wrote. I started it when I was 20-something, and I finished it when I was 30-something. I think it took 13 years, and then I finished it. But I grew up in a town called St. Genevieve, and I lived there most of my life. My father was the mayor. Thanks, Dad. And I dated a girl there for a while, and St. Genevieve now has all these wineries like out in this farmland, and like her family lived out there, and she was pissed. They were all mad, and because they thought it was cool that there was like industry there, but now there was all this traffic going up and down these old country roads that they only had like a 1-lane bridge on a road, and there's drunk people. But anyways, they were putting up a new winery out there, and her mom said they have and she lived on a road called B. That's what we do in rural Missouri. We just name it after a letter. And then she grew up on B Road, and the spa was coming to town, and her mom said they're bringing a spa to this new winery. And she said, oh, great, so there's going to be Botox on B Road. And when she said that, I was like, whoa, okay. But now, let me fully disclose, there's a reason I do not play this song very much at all, and that is because at the end of this, for some reason, my dumb, something brain, when I was younger, thought that Asian people made fireworks. So I make a reference to Asian people making fireworks. I don't know if that's offensive to Asian people. I apologize if it is. But, yeah, that's why I quit playing it. But I think actually fireworks are made here in the United States, believe it or not. Oh, the cool thing about B Road was that it's got a church named after 2 saints. It's not just one saint wasn't good enough, so they have a church out there called Saints Phillips and James. The people, they door. They're taking everything, everything we made. And the ring walls just built a two-story house on the hill. It's got such a great view, and everything's brand new, but it just doesn't fit. And Mom and Dad are totally pissed. It's a symbol of maternity, in the middle of antiques. Now there's bow ties on B Road, and the people, they come from their city and their limos to their home, away from home. And there's not much that a poor farm family can do. When they push out the old to make room for the new. Yeah, there's not much that a poor farm family can do. When they push out the old to make room for the new. And I sit back, look up at the sky and see what the Asians make. And I sit back, watch them fireworks drown in your lake. And I sit back, I don't ever want to leave this place. And she said, yes you do. I could see it in your face. Thank you. It's a little jarring. It's a little jarring in 2024 to just say that out loud, but I did it. I think that's even worse. You guys remember Charlie from Mr. Magoo? That was some wild stuff. Look that up sometime. Yeah. Okay. We got a few more minutes here. I'm going to play a few newer songs that I've written. Ladies and gentlemen, Josiah Joyce back here on the guitar. One of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my life. One of the best guitar players I've ever met in my life. Before Josiah Joyce and I knew each other, we had a friend in common, and Kurt Brewer. He's a good buddy of mine still. I think he's probably one of the best guitarists either one of us have met. At least. And Josiah's every bit as good as Kurt. If I was an idiot when I was a kid and knew how good Kurt was, I probably wouldn't have let him leave my side, but I did. I don't even know if the song's finished yet. This was a song that I wrote recently. Actually, I played this part of this for Josiah at my house one morning, and basically I went to this party where there was a girl that I went to college with, and it rained at this birthday party that she had planned out so we couldn't be outside, so everybody went inside, and there was all these people that I went to college with that used to be really cool, and I mean they still are great, cool people, and but they were like working on their work laptops, and I was like, what the heck's going on? It's like a Saturday night, why are you doing work? So I don't know, I think I had just like an existential crisis right at that exact moment, wondering why these people were doing work on a Saturday night when it's supposed to be a birthday party, and this song is the result of that. It's called Normal Guy. Well, this rain sure put a damper on this party you had planned out for yourself. Sitting with my legs crossed, I hear gunshots close like they're bouncing off your windowsill. Love seed ain't living up to its name, and that mirror on your wall is reminding me who's to blame. I know you're used to being pampered, but darling, I ain't got it in me still. Hear your shit talk through your lip gloss, like we're back in college still. When did these people I love become the people I hate? That much, or did I just stay the same? I got this fear of being a normal guy, working 9 to 5, 2 kids and a wife. Shame in just being That song's about how I'm too selfish to be in a relationship with somebody. Thank you. Okay, I'll play a soft one, and then I'll play one more to rock and roll us out of here. And then I do appreciate Garage at the Intersection always. I appreciate everybody for coming out. And yeah, come back to this place. When's the next one you're going to do? June. Who's playing on June 22nd? Won't be as good as this, bud, but go ahead. Oh, heck yeah. Will there be anything from Little Shop of Horrors there? Please do. That's my favorite. That's the joke I put on my Facebook during the eclipse. I said, you'll find me today during the eclipse doing what I always do during eclipses, hanging out by the plant stand, just looking for exotic creatures. I think one trap that sometimes alcoholics or maybe just empathetic people in general fall into is that they get into relationships with people they think they can save or fix, and then that ends up not working out, and that's what this song's about. It's in whatever this key is. F. I wrote this song for an ex-girlfriend of mine, that she told me she hated it. And I was like, man, that's the best song I've ever written. Never thought I believed in love at first sight, till I saw you Sunday night, standing underneath that neon sign. And you made my stomach hurt so bad, in the best way that it can. Never even thought I had a chance. And you say we'll see when we get there. You say we'll see in time. You say we'll see when we get there. Well, do you think we'll get there tonight? Quit drinking years ago. You pour vodka in your Diet Coke, and you laugh at all my stupid jokes. And I hate the taste of cigarettes, except for when they're on your breath. Those seem to taste the best. And you say we'll see when we get there. You say we'll see in time. You say we'll see when we get there. Well, do you think we'll get there tonight? Just side yours, everybody. say we'll see when we get there. Say we'll see in time. You say we'll see when we get there. Well, do you think we'll get there tonight? What's the likelihood we'll get there tonight? Okay, am I playing one more song? I think, right? Yeah, this is perfect. Look at that. I planned it out perfect, folks. I'm gonna play one more song. This is a new. It's not Margaritaville, unfortunately. Unless somebody wants to donate money to Hope. Here, and then we'll play Margaritaville for you. But this is a new song I've been working on, and I don't even know that it's done yet. But this song is called Lower Middle Class, Upper 30s White Man Blues. And it's a song I've had an idea for a while. It's the key of A. And yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate Garage at the Intersection. Thank you, Aaron, so much for having me. I'll come and do it again sometime, hopefully. Let's make this place a success. I'm going to come back on that day if I can, for sure. So yeah, here's this song, and it goes something like this. Tossing, turning, sweating through my sheets. If I could fall asleep, maybe that American dream I was promised would come true. Morning shower, then I brush my teeth. Let the spit dry in my sink. If Mom could see me now, I'm sure she'd come unglued. I got them lower middle class, upper 30, straight white man blue. I'm talking them lower middle class, upper 30s. My rental house is kinda dirty, white man's blue. Drive-through of a Burger King, French fries or onion rings. Only got two choices, they both make me one pew. Grease running down my chin, and then I start panicking when a big old blob of ketchup falls on my tennis shoes. I got them lower middle class, upper 30, white man blue. My kitty cat ran away along with my dog on mute. I put on rose-colored glasses, all I see is blue. Get home, spend hours on my phone, gotta scope out my edition of the evening news. The world's knowledge is behind the screen, yet it only seems to limit me and my already narrow talking them lower middle class, upper 30s. My back is already hurting. White man's blues. I got the blues. Thank you all so much. Josiah Joyce, thank you, buddy. And yeah, get home safe, and I'll be playing drums at Over Under Bar later if anybody wants to come. But yeah, 8:30 to 11:30. But thank you all, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.